Another index law has to do with negative indices. So when we have a situation such as x to the minus 4, what does this mean? Now, all it really means, in terms of the way that we need to work with that, is a negative indice can be turned into a positive indice by simply putting it on the top or the bottom of the fraction, depending on where it was to start with. So this is x to the minus 4. It's not in a fraction, so if we were to have a fraction, we would have it over 1. And then what we're going to do is to put the x to the minus 4 on the bottom of the fraction. So it simply goes down there. Oops. X to the minus 4 becomes something over x to the 4. What's the something that goes on top? Because there is no number at the front, there is really a hidden 1. So as a result, we're going to have a hidden 1. That reveals itself. Let's look at another example. B squared c to the minus 3. And we'll put a bottom and a 2 on top. Now, not all the terms have indices. Not all the terms have negative indices. Let's deal with the ones that are one at a time. So we've got a 2. It's on top. It stays on top. We have a b squared. It's not a negative indice. It stays on top. We've got a c to the minus 3. It means we're going to have to move it onto the bottom. We have 5 on the bottom. It doesn't have an indice, a negative indice, so it stays where it is, and therefore on the bottom we end up with a c cubed. So moving the minus c to the minus 3 from the top to the bottom changes it from a negative indice to a positive indice. Then of course, one last example. If I have a to the negative 3 over 3a b to the negative 4. Is to work out which ones move and which ones don't. 4 has an indice of 1, it stays where it is. 3 also has an indice of just 1, it stays where it is. A has a negative indice, that's going to go on the bottom. B has a negative indice, it has to go on the top because it's already on the bottom. So the b to the minus 4 on the bottom will become b to the 4 on top. And the a to the minus 3 that's on top will move to the bottom and then become positive.